XRP is about to do something absolutely crazy tonight. Take a look at this. Just last night, we had ourselves the monthly close for XRP, which was officially the #2 highest closing month ever, and it just looks absolutely ridiculous. Just take a look at the XRP chart here. It just looks absolutely ridiculous. And it kind of leaves the whole 2021 run like in the nowhere zone, right? It kind of feels like that all was just a joke and it didn't really happen. Because the way I am seeing the XRP price right now, well, it's from a slightly different perspective. But let's take a step back and just quickly state that in the 2021 run, the highest point that XRP got to was about $1.60 in terms of a close. Right now, just last night, we got ourselves a close at 195.3. Right, $1.95. If we were just about 4 cents higher at $1.99 plus, we would have had the highest ever close for XRP. Now, here's where things get interesting. But ladies and gents, if you've not done it yet, make sure you go ahead and press the like button on this. I want to keep breaking records. Every single video I've been putting out on XRP has just been absolutely crazy in terms of likes, but I want to keep it up. I'm addicted now. It's like crack. I can't live without it anymore, and I am. Make sure you press that like button. Let's freaking go, because tonight, right, like I was trying to say, we have ourselves a very special occasion. Now, before we move on though, guys, we're right now in over $100,000, I think $150,000 worth of profit on our trades that we've taken publicly on stream over the last few months. If you've not done it yet, make sure you check out BLOFIN. The link is down below. It's the exchange I'm using to trade right now. You can use it from anywhere in the world. And there's also some pretty cool sign up and trading bonuses. You can even get yourself a Tesla if you trade enough, which is pretty cool. But also, if you've got a team competition, where right now we're already winning about $5,000 or so, or $4,000. We're doing pretty good. But we're in 27th place. I want to end up at least at the top 25, so we have to trade a bit more. Then again, always be careful, you know. Trading with leverage is risky. Then again, it is very, very profitable for us, as it's been, as you can see from all the trades I keep showing here. So you might want to check it out. Link is in the description down below. So after you've pressed that like button, click. You can find it right there to sign up. Just check it out. Link down below. Now, it could have been interesting if the monthly close and the weekly close were the same day, but they aren't. So yesterday was the end of November, the highest month, except for just a few cents, right? But the highest month in the last 7 years. Now, from a weekly perspective though, right? Because there's two things. On the monthly perspective, whatever's happening right now, it kind of looks bad. Because every single time it goes on a crazy run, except for this time right here, it was a bad month after. So it got people afraid. But there's two counters. One is on a weekly chart. Yes, it's been 4 weeks of up, but we've definitely had more than that before. But more importantly, from a weekly perspective, depending on where we end up right now, it might also be the highest close, not ever, but at least in 7 years. So again, if we're taking a look at current prices at about $1.90 or so, where we're at right now, you can basically see it like this, right? That would basically put us only slightly below the highest value gotten in 2021. Let's just quickly check. So the highest point here in this week was 196,695, right? So this blue line right there. So we could close above that if XRP goes up about 6 cents from here. And if we do that, then we basically have, we've just completely ignored everything from 2021 as of that point, right? But even if we get rejected right there, it's okay. Because the highest close that we got is somewhere in around the 155, 160 ballpark, which we are almost certainly going to close over unless we get a 40% drop in the XRP price today, which is highly unlikely. Now, for next targets, on a weekly basis though, again, because the monthly is already over, the highest weekly close ever is 275. Way harder to beat, sure, but depending on where we end up tonight, we might actually close above the highest monthly level ever. And yes, on a weekly perspective, we got higher, but if we again end up above 199, which is very much possible, it's just like a 10% gain here, 5% gain here actually, wow. We would also, fun fact, right, as at that point, beat Solana if we do about a 10% gain from here. Right now, Solana is sitting at roughly 113 billion. We need 5 billion, so about 5%, even less than that, of a gain from here actually. So up 5%, which would place us at about $2 per XRP. I'm gonna adjust my seating position here. Would place us above Solana, finally beating it after such a long time. Because remember guys, back in the time, there was even no Solana, and XRP was about half of Bitcoin's market cap. It's fallen significantly from those levels. It's fallen so much. Matter of fact, back in the 2018 run, right? So when XRP hit its all-time high, from there it has fallen about 97%, not only in normal price, but actually versus Bitcoin. And right now, many people are not realizing that the XRP price is doing good in dollar terms, sure, but has so much more gain potential when you take a look at it from the Bitcoin perspective, because we're still down 91% or so from the Bitcoin perspective. Now, how many gains are we expecting? This was just put in for fun, as I'll also be making a video about why 589 is so important in the XRP community. But honest truth, I don't think $589 per XRP is coming anytime soon. My low expectation is about, I'm going to say $9 to $12 per XRP. That is my minimum target, with $6 already being a point where I could be satisfied if Bitcoin stays at 100,000. Then at $6, I'm like, okay, we've doubled the previous all-time high. It's good. It's not what I'm looking for. I won't be like happy, so to speak. I'm happy at any price. But then I'll be like, oh, okay, we've at least done something. $9 is where I'm like, okay, if we top out here, it's on the lowest part of my range, but it could be that Bitcoin tops at 130,000. XRP does about a 5x from where it's at right now, and Bitcoin really only goes up a few percent. Could be $12 at that point. I'm basically like, or even 10, because that's a major psychological barrier. Let's say $12. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's done a 4x from the 2017 all-time high. That is generally speaking where I expect it to go. However, there is a chance that it's actually going to double that, roughly. Let's just say $20. Why? Well, think about it. XRP was about half of Bitcoin's market cap before. If we were to get there right now, just right now, it would also be at roughly $1 trillion in market cap, which would place it at about $20. Now, again, that is with the idea that Bitcoin stays the same, though. If Bitcoin still does a 3x from here, Bitcoin is at 6 trillion, while XRP is at 1 trillion. I don't think that's too crazy to have 1/6 of Bitcoin's total value when in the past it had half. And again, that would place XRP not even back to anywhere close to the previous levels, right? It just needs to kind of go around a 3x or so to back to these values right here. And then if Bitcoin also triples, that's where we'd end up at a $20 XRP. So again, not that insane if you think about it, right? Because we've done way higher in the past. Even right now, if we were to do a 6x, we'd not even get close to the values we've had before. And that is only versus Bitcoin, right? That is if Bitcoin stays at $100,000, XRP could still do a 6x from here, go to $12, and it wouldn't really be that odd in comparison to price action we've seen in the past. And so from that perspective, $19, whatever, it's also not that strange from the perspective of, let me quickly grab it here, from the perspective of the fact that every single cycle, usually it does about a 3x. So from this high, it should have done about a, let's quickly grab it logarithmically. It's going to look ugly, but it's to give you, we can do it here. So usually every single cycle, it should have basically from this point forward, right? It should have gone here from about $3, whatever, to let's just say about maybe $9 or so, right? And then from that cycle, it should have gone to about 27 or something like that dollars. Just a 3x every single time. Just every single cycle, do maybe about a 3x or something along those lines. It's really not that crazy to see that. And that's why my upper target for the run is about $27, just keeping in mind a tripling every single season. Remember guys, in the 2017 bull run, Bitcoin went to about 20,000. In the 2021 bull run, Bitcoin is 70,000. That's about a 3.5x. If we think about it like that for XRP, would have gone to about $10, let's say, and then from $10 maybe to about $30. If you're saying that sounds insane to you, it's because we have just fallen so much in Bitcoin's dominance that people are thinking it's that far away, but it really isn't. Now, am I honestly waiting for it to happen? No. Because every single cycle is different. And since we skipped the 2021 season, we might as well just act as if it never happened. And then just from that point forward, start calculating everything only from the 2017 run. Or, like I said, that's why I had $6 as a base target. Only look at everything from the 2021 run, which we had $2 as a max. And from that point forward, if we were to go to $6 or maybe even $9, right, get back to those prices, that's about a doubling or tripling from that high point, which is the most recent high of the last season. Maybe we have to start counting everything from there. And so from that perspective, $6 is like my base. Go from 2 to 6, 3x. Yeah, definitely not too crazy. I know it's only a 3x from here though, because we're basically back at those high points. So you might not be satisfied with that. But hey guys, I'm not here to give you guys a BS story like some people are. I can be here screaming how we're going to go to thousands of dollars because it could. But I'm being real with you with my honest expectation of where things are headed. Full honesty. Really my own expectations, right? And I've got my trades open to show for it. If I really didn't think we're going to go higher, I would have cashed this out a while ago. This is a trade we opened during a stream, which we put about $2,000 into. Right now, we've got about $1,400 in it left. and it's in about $41,000 worth of profit, I could cash it out right now. If I do not think XRP is going to go higher, I could just cash out this $30,000 at $31,000 right now and be done with it, because we turned $1,000 into $40,000. It's a good trade. It's enough for a lot of people. But I think XRP needs to go so much freaking higher. And the same for a lot of my positions, right? We're, I think, 130,000 maybe, or something like that worth of profit right now. I think if we also count the Bitcoin trade where we turned $1,500 into $40,000, I think we might be up maybe $200,000 or so on all these things combined on the stream trades. Obviously on 𝗏𝗏 it's slightly less, as we only started this account with $250, and right, is it about $2,200 worth of profit or so? But I think all of these things are going to be going so much higher, and a big part of it is where we end up tonight, because tonight is the weekly close and it will decide a lot. But as long as it's above 158, whatever, right, it's above the previous high points of 2021, I think we're all good. And I think the chance of hitting that is like a 98%, right? Unless we have to fall 40% in a day, which, what is the chance of that happening? Anyway, if you want some more targets of mine, some thoughts as to when I'm going to cash out some of these positions, etc., just stick around the channel. Make sure you put the notification bell on whenever something drops, you want to be notified, because at some point I might sell everything we've got. You might want to, you might want to keep yourself up to date though with whenever or why I'm going to do that. So the best way to do that is by putting the notification bell on. Also, like I said at the start, make sure you press the like button if you're enjoying these videos. And if you also want to trade over on 𝗏𝗏, a link is down below. You can use it from anywhere in the world, so you might as well check it out. You might need a VPN, maybe so. But man, am I freaking excited for what the next few weeks are going to bring us, especially keeping in mind that tonight is a very important close. Oh man, I'm so excited about all this. Hopefully I'll see you guys again in another crypto video though, somewhere later today.